Donna J. Johnhan presents Your Mental Stretch with Donna podcast, a monthly podcast that shows you how to use your mind and imagination to help you become more productive at what you do. Donna shows you how easy it is to get rid of cobwebs and clutter in your mind and imagination, and to spark and stimulate your creative juices. The mental stretch can be done anywhere, at any time of the day, and for any length of time. See how you can overcome trauma, drama, and stress by engaging in Donna's mental stretch. For after all, the mental stretch is just another way for you to relax, recharge, regurgitate, and renew. No more stress and sadness. No more feelings of being overwhelmed and being overtaken. Sit back and let Donna show you how her mental stretch can help you to be free from those everyday challenges and irritants. It's time to start your mental stretch.
Hello, and I am Donna J. Johnhan, your host for the monthly podcast titled Your Mental Stretch with Donna. It is the month of March, and I'm happy to be with you for one more month. I'm really enjoying the mental stretch with Donna, and I want to thank everybody who has taken the time to come in and enjoy my show, provide me with suggestions, responses, feedback, thoughts, comments, everything. And I'm so pleased that people are enjoying this show, especially so because it offers you what I call a natural and practical alternative to managing your mental health. I like to call this the mental stretch, but I will also try to start calling it mental management. And we're living in a world where so many things are taking place all at once. Everything is coming at us like, bats out of hell, as they would say. So we need to find ways to manage our mental health. And heck, if you can have stretches for your arms, your legs, your head, your stomach, your back, your knees, your toes, why not have stretches for your mental health? Makes sense, doesn't it? I developed this strategy many years ago, and I have been using it on both myself and on my friends and associates and my family. And I am not a psychoanalyst. I'm just little old me with lots and lots of lived experience as an author, as a blogger, as a dining mystery producer and writer, as a podcast commentator, as an entrepreneur. So I've had several roles throughout my life. And I just feel that I have so much lived experience and knowledge to give, to offer, to share. And I've put all of this into my mental stretch, okay? So thank you everyone for coming in to listen to me. Please keep all of your emails coming to me at askdonnaonblindlife@gmail.com or to me at donnajodhan@gmail.com, okay? Ask Donna on blindlife@gmail.com or to me at donnajodhan@gmail.com. And a special thank you to my little brother in Montreal, Mike Cicello. Thank you, Mike, for continuing to support me and to walk with me. It's very, very important to me. Say hi to your wife, Heather, for me. Nice lady. And I wish everyone happy listening. Okay? All right, so let's get started with my message for the month of March. Okay? I would like to use the month of March, my message for the month of March, to encourage everyone to use this month as a springboard or jumping off point to leave old man winter behind and to start endorsing sweet spring. Yes, indeed, sweet spring. Leave old man winter behind and start endorsing sweet spring. Let's start getting ready for spring, okay? And let's get started with the business of the month, okay? By introducing you to a number of practical and natural ways to stretch your mind and your imagination, to spark and stimulate your creative juices, okay? And I'm going to do this by giving you practical and natural ways. I'm going to give you motivators. I'm going to give you alphabetic motivators, okay? And I'm going to give you a lot of different ways that you can put into your mental toolkit, okay, when using my mental stretch, okay? I'm also going to give you quotes to ponder, and you can ponder on these quotes written by very famous people that will help to motivate you, okay? I'm also going to give you a brain teaser to get your brain going, to activate your brain, okay? All right, so how are we doing? And I'm going to give you something to ponder on, some favorite alphabetical names. That will stretch your imagination and your mind as well, okay? Okay. So, I'm going to end my show with some wishables for you. This is a very interesting piece that I have developed and added to my mental stretch for each month, okay? All right. What is my mental stretch all about? My mental stretch is a technique or strategy or a tool in your toolkit that you can use at any time of the day, anywhere, and use it for any length of time. At any time of the day, you can use it at first thing in the morning when you wake up. You can use it just before breakfast, after breakfast, mid-morning, after lunch, or just before lunch, mid-afternoon, after supper, or before you go to bed. You see, any time of the day. Anywhere, you can use it while lying in bed, while sitting in your easy chair or your comfy chair, sitting at your dining room table, watching TV, walking in the park, walking in the mall, anywhere. It's you taking control and managing your mental health. That's what it's all about. And you can do it for any length of time, as short as a minute, as long as an hour, as long as you want it to be. But it's all about using tools in your toolkit that are natural, practical, and logical. And I can guarantee you that this mental stretch of mine can be used to deal with such things as trauma, drama, stress, distress, time crunches, organizational crunches, like when you have to organize things and you're in a crunch, unexpected circumstances, in times of sadness, in times of almost anything. I really, really encourage you to try my mental stretch. Okay, I'm going to start by giving you some mental stretchers. But before doing that, I just want to remind you of my MIC principle, M-I-C. What is the MIC principle? The MIC principle is all about stretching your mind and your imagination, recharging them, regurgitating them, refreshing them, all the R's that you could think of, right? Refresh, regurgitate, recharge, renew, reformat, everything like that. So that is what M, your mind, I, your imagination, and C, your creative juices, to spark and stimulate your creative juices. This is what my MIC principle is all about. And folks, please do not panic, because there are text equivalents to these podcasts of mine. Okay, you can download these text equivalents. That's the show notes to my mental stretch, or write to me at askdonnaonblindlife@gmail.com, or to me at my personal email, donnajodhan@gmail.com, and I'll send you the show notes. I'm also willing to interact with you virtually or even face-to-face. Or when I say face-to-face, I should sort of clarify this. I can talk to you on the phone. I can talk to you via FaceTime, via WhatsApp, whatever your desire is. All right, so let's get started with our mental stretches. We are going to deploy our senses, our 5 senses, senses of sight, touch, taste, smell, and hearing. Okay? Sight, touch, taste, smell, and hearing. Okay? So, we're going to start by activating our sense of hearing to help you stretch your mind and your imagination. Think of these things, and you might say, well, my windows are closed, I can't hear anything. But here is where you use your mind and your imagination. Spring is either here or almost here in whatever neck of the woods you are. Think of birds calling to each other, or even birds calling you, okay? I don't want to make a mockery of these lovely songsters by trying to even imitate them. But think of birds calling. They're doves, they're sparrows, they're blue jays, they're all kinds of birds out there calling to you and calling to each other. Just think about it. The next suggestion I have is wind against your windows. Especially in the month of March, you're going to find a lot of mornings, or even late at night, when you hear the wind whistling against your windows, pounding against your windows, knocking gently against your windows. Just think about it. Okay? And the last suggestion I have for using your sense of smell is an early morning shower. You can hear the raindrops tap, tap, tapping, either on your roof if you live in a house, or against your windows, right? Especially in your bedroom windows as you're just now waking up. Think of these 3 suggestions and think of how they can wake up the mind and the imagination. And it would start to stimulate and spark your creative juices. Trust me, these 3 suggestions are going to help you for the month of March. Okay? Right. If you want to know more, want to interact directly with me, send me an email to donnajodhan@gmail.com or to askdonnaonblindlife@gmail.com. All right, let me move to the next section of my podcast, and it has to do with using the sense of smell. I want to show you how the sense of smell can really, really help you in so many ways. Okay? It starts with this using the sense of smell to really attract the attention of your nostrils. And from there, it all begins from your toes to your feet, your heels, your calves, your knees, your thighs, moving right up your body, right, to your head or to your ears and your head. Now, let me give you 3 suggestions for using the sense of smell. Okay, sense of smell. Okay, think of early spring smells. Well, what really are early spring smells? I'll tell you what. Early spring smells can consist of rain falling, and you have a very unique smell of the earth as rain falls gently to earth. I always think of this poem, which I learned as a child. I was about 6 or 7, and I learned this, and my mom always thinks of this poem when she wants to think of me. The silver drops patter upon the earth today. Hark, hark, the knock is gentle and coming out to play. O little flower, awaken, for spring is here once more. Just open your door. It's written by Lucy Diamond. Okay? So this is the sense, thinking of raindrops and how the rain will dampen the earth enough so that you can smell it. Okay? Another early spring smell is a sense of grass. Maybe cut grass. Maybe not a bit too early for cut grass, but think of it. And also think of fragrant flowers now starting to bloom. Folks, Easter is very early this year. I think it occurs on March 30th. That's Easter Sunday. A lovely time to start smelling the early fragrances of spring. Okay? Think of baking bread. Baking bread. And you know what? This can really tickle your nostrils. Just like the early spring smells. It tickles your nostrils. Inhale it. Smell it. Baking bread first thing in the morning, or maybe last thing in the evening before you go to bed. And trust me when I tell you, when you smell these things, when you start inhaling these smells, the next thing you know, different parts of your body start to wake up. Your toes, your heels, your feet, your calves, your knees, your thighs, your back, your tummy. It comes right up to your ears and then to your head. I'm telling you, the nostril starts things off by tickling various parts of your body to wake up. And soon enough, your mind and your imagination will be awakened as well. And you would be amazed to see how the stretching process leads into you recharging, regurgitating, reformatting, refreshing, renewing, everything like that. Okay? And again, the smell of rain. Rain has a smell, When it falls to earth, it dampens the earth, and it gives a unique fragrance. Some people might not think it is a fragrance, but I do. And it tickles the nostrils, and it stretches the mind and the imagination. Okay? Now, you can also bring in the sense of sight to add to the sense of smell. Think of raindrops rolling down your window panes, I should say, or raindrops spattering all over the street as the cars whish and wash through the wet streets. Sense of sight. Okay? Let us now move to using a different sense. And it's again another mental stretcher. All right. Let's go now to using the sense of taste. Again, I'm going to enact the help of our tongues. Okay? Think of crunching on some lovely, delicious, yummy tea biscuits and scones. Okay? It's your taste buds are going to lead the charge this time. So before it was your nostrils leading the charge, it is now your palate, your taste palate leading the charge. So you taste these yummy tea biscuits and scones, and soon enough, various parts of your body start to waken up. Yes, they wake up, and it doesn't take them long to wake up. Again, from your toes to your heels to your feet, your calves, your knees, your thighs, your belly, your back, your hands, everything starts to get into action. It starts to, come into action. It's amazing to see how the sense of taste can be used to bring various parts of your body into action. And soon enough, the messages become loud and clear. And the drum beat is even louder, because now your mind and your imagination cannot ignore the messages and the drum beats telling you, wake up, wake up, wake up. It's time to recharge, reformat, renew, regurgitate. Okay, everything. So again, just like the sense of smell and even the sense of hearing that we started with, the sense of smell, and now the sense of taste, these are all used to wake up the mind and the imagination and the creative juices. These are what I call mental stretchers. And now this, think of a sweet, cool ice cream cone. The cone is filled with one of your favorite ice cream flavors. Mine is strawberry. I also like chocolate. Yes, indeed. Okay? So it rolls off your tongue as you enjoy your ice cream cone. And again, various parts of the bodies are waking up. It's like a phone call to various parts of your bodies. So the sense of taste does this. And think of it like this. The phone starts ringing to various parts of the body. Various parts of the body pick up the phone. They get the message. It's time to translate these messages to your mind, your imagination, and your creative juices. Okay? Think of it like that. And now for some sparkling wine. Sweet red wine or sweet white wine, but sparkling it should be. Rolling off your tongue and getting you into the mood of stretching your mind and your imagination. Think of it. Like I said, it's like the phone call to various parts of the body. And these parts of the body tell each other, hey, 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 I've gotten a phone call from my sense of taste. And now it's time to act, because I got to send these messages up, up, up to the mind and the imagination. And the mind and the imagination then say, oh boy, now we got to get those creative juices into action, don't we? So think of it that way. Send me an email to donnajodhan@gmail.com, DonnaJodhan@gmail.com, or to ask Donna on blindlife@gmail.com. Okay. That's how we use a sense of taste for the month of March. And here comes my final mental stretcher using one of our senses, the sense of touch. Okay? So, who's going to lead off for this week, for this session? Okay? For the sense of taste, we had, the tongue or the palate. For the sense of smell, we had the nostrils. And I've neglected to say for the sense of hearing, we had our ears. So who's going to lead off the whole thing for this, when using the sense of touch? It's going to be our fingertips and our toes. Fingertips and our toes are going to lead off things when using the sense of touch. Think of cool stones. And you're going to say to me, well, where am I going to find cool stones? Two ways. If you have a stone in your home, you put the stone in a bowl of cold water, and then you hold the stone in your hand. Okay? Or you could go out and buy some of these stones that they sell in the plant shops. I'm not sure if it's too early to buy those, but you can buy those stones. You can then put it into a bowl of water, use your fingertips to touch these stones, hold them and touch them. Feel the texture of these stones. And trust me when I tell you, again, the phone call goes out to the toes, right? It goes out to the feet, your heel, your calves, your thighs, your knees, your back, your tummy. Yeah, your tummy too. You can feel the tingling throughout your body with the different body parts waking up. And sooner or later, these phone calls, like the different parts of your body get the messages, and it goes or travels all the way up to your mind and your imagination. And soon enough, the mind and the imagination start to regurgitate, recharge, renew, reformat, redo, everything, as I would say. And then it starts to spark and stimulate your creative juices. Here's another suggestion for using the sense of touch: wet leaves. Your fingertips touch a wet leaf or wet leaves. It may either like what it touches or it may not like what it touches. Whatever it is, whether it likes it or it doesn't like it, the fingertips lead the way this time in making those phone calls to various parts of the body. All right? And soon enough, when various parts of the body get those phone calls, they start, giving out those messages. I'm looking for the word for sending those messages up, up, up. And the messages travel up to the mind and the imagination and the creative juices to say, wake up, time to get to work, to recharge, renew, reformat, redo, everything. Okay? Shiny fruits. Take your fingertips now and let them travel along a shiny fruit. Think of a shiny fruit. Use your imagination. If you can't find a shiny fruit in your home or anywhere close by, use your imagination and think of using your fingertips to travel up and down this shiny fruit. And sooner or later, the phone calls are made to various parts of the body. The messages are now being sent and they travel all the way up to your mind and your imagination and your creative juices. Okay? Send me an email to donnajodhan@gmail.com or to ask Donna on blindlife@gmail.com. Okay, let's go to the next section of my podcast for this month, mental massagers. So first you had mental stretchers. Now it's mental motivators or mental massagers, as I call them. Let's think of some alphabetical motivators or massagers. Let's use the letter G. Okay. A gala. Think of attending a gala, getting all dressed up in your Sunday finds or Sunday best, and putting on some really, really sweet smelling perfume or cologne. Perfume for women, cologne for men. Think of attending a gala with your friends, your family, your associates, a well-lit ballroom or dance hall or party hall or anything like that. And think of everything being so festive. So, you're allowing your mind to get motivated. You're massaging the mind so it gets motivated. Your mind and your imagination. You know what? I'll tell you something. I wrote one of my mysteries, DJ and what is it called again? Detective DJ and the Crime Crushers. I've written 3 seasons of these. And one of my mysteries was based on thinking of a gala. A murder did take place at that site. But that's not the point here. The point is, use the word gala to muster up some great imaginative thoughts. Okay? Okay. Generate. What are you going to generate today? Generate some new thoughts, some new suggestions, ideas, anything like that. Generate. Generous. Be generous to yourself and be generous to others. It's a way of motivating and massaging your mind and your imagination. Generous. Glad. Let's be glad today. Let's be glad for what we have. Let's be glad for what we're going to do. Let's be glad for our friends, our family, our associates. Gladness. Let's create gladness around us. Why not? Again, it's another way to motivate and massage our mind and our imagination. Great. Think of something that is great, a great thought, a great idea, why not? Look at this one. A great dish that you have just created, a great recipe, a great project, something like that, something that you think is great, a great piece of clothes, something that you are going to buy. Greatness. Think of what greatness means to you. Greatness could be anything, and it's a word that is used over and over and over again. So that is my motivator / massager for using the letter G. Okay? How about this quote to ponder? Think of this. We need quiet times to examine our lives openly and honestly. Spending time alone gives your mind an opportunity to renew itself and create order. This is by Susan Taylor. I like this quote. Let me just say it again. We need quiet time to examine our lives openly and honestly. Spending time alone gives your mind an opportunity to renew itself and to create order. This is by Susan Taylor. Okay? Right. I'm going now to give you a brain teaser, again to massage and motivate your mind. What is your favorite iDevice? My God, these iDevices are around everywhere, in our face, in our minds, everywhere. What is your favorite iDevice, and why is it your favorite iDevice? Is it your iPhone, your iPad, your iPod? What is it? Write down what it is, but also write down why you may not think it is your favorite iDevice. Okay? How about some favorite alphabetical names? Okay? We're going to look at the letter G. Favorite alphabetical names, both for a boy and for a girl. Let me think. Mine for a boy may be Gareth, Gareth, or Greg, Greg. For a girl, it may be Gala, Gala, or Gina, Gina. What's yours? Think about it. It's a way to massage and motivate your mind and your imagination. Now it's time to end my podcast with what I call wishables for you. I'm going to wish for all of my listeners a container of chances, a large container of chances that you receive every chance in the world. Whatever you do, wherever you go, that you receive a chance to do something, and a good chance at that. All right, folks, this is it for me for this month, for my Your Mental Stretch with Donna. I want to thank all of those who have tuned in. Please do not forget to write to me at AskDonna on blindlife@gmail.com or donnajodhan@gmail.com. Thank you, everyone, for coming in to listen to me. Okay? You can obtain these show notes by either writing to me or they're in the description of this podcast on YouTube. And soon we will be going to Apple and Spotify because of mounting requests for me to do it. Thank you again. Have a great rest of the day, a great rest of the week, and a great rest of the month. Take care now, and bye-bye.
That's it for this month. Donna hopes you enjoyed your mental stretch for today. She invites you to write at AskDonna on blindlife@gmail.com. Share your thoughts and feedback. Stay well and stay safe. Until next month.